Aw, sitting there with Dromark on his lap. And Dromark's laying down on his lap. I didn't even think that was gonna happen. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, we made it to the sun-drenched, not-so-tropical paradise of Mor Ardain. This time, we're gonna make it to the Ardainian capital, which is actually not that long of a walk at all. Yeah, it's seriously right over there. That is an immediate disappointment that I have with this place. It's the fact that usually the way that the structure goes is that they give you a friggin' awesome bop of a song and then they give you a great big field so that you'll be hearing it for a while on the way to your destination. You don't even notice how long it's been going on for, and before you know it, it's 4 in the morning, and crap, I had a meeting at 2. That doesn't happen here. It's just kind of over before you know it, and I wish this field was longer. As great as the song is, you don't get very long to hear that, and that's kind of why I was bumbling around in the port so that you'd get time to listen.
Oh,
because it's too good to ignore. Ah!
All right.
You Ardainian ports are all the same.
This looks like it'll be something good.
Nothing all that special. A rabbit diode, that's another name that I remember.
Show him a thing or three.
When they said you will recall our names, they were referring to the collectibles. Level up to critical strike, power unleash, and the preternatural. Look at you go, I just adore you.
Awakening.
We got some time to have a heart-to-heart. I've gotten a lot of inquiries over whenever I do a side quest or a heart-to-heart, which route is the canon one that I'm taking the reward from in the actual playthrough. I already said, for side quests, the happier option is gonna be the one that I'm going with. Sometimes it's not clear which one's happier. In these cases, the first one you see is the one that I'm taking, the second one was independently recorded.
Rex, Tora have to ask for friend as fellow mansman. Tora want to gain understanding of life as adventurer.
As an adventurer?
Rex is role model of Tora. That why Tora want to learn everything he can about being Rex.
This is all very sudden, Tora. What's going on?
Come now, Rex. Don't feel too important. He just wants to talk.
In any case, it's not so common for Master Pawn to ask something so directly.
Exactly. Tora being earnest like never before. Tora submit as evidence this direct, unflinching eye contact.
Wow, your pupils are really dilated.
That's what you get, staying up all night.
All right, tonight Master Pawn go to bed early.
Enough! Tora's eyes are worry of Tora. It not matter. This important. Tora want to be like Rex. Rex, please teach Tora.
I'll teach you all that life's taught me.
Thank you! Tora cannot wait.
All right, Tora, listen up. To become a responsible adult, here's what you need to do. Firstly, you've got to take good care of your tools.
Tora very good at that. Runs Poppy's diagnostics every day.
Indeed, Master Pawn keep Poppy in impeccable state of maintenance.
Secondly, you've got to take good care of your friends. If you don't have friends to rely on, you'll be in trouble when a big job comes around.
Tora see. Tora always work alone until now, so that point still a little new to Tora.
And most importantly, number 3.
Yes?
Correctly triangulating wreckage coordinates.
Of course! Tora can see that very important. One moment. Wreckage coordinates?
That's right. If you mess up the coordinates, all the prep you've done goes down the drain. You might lose out on any loot you could have got otherwise.
Rex, isn't that salvaging you're talking about?
Huh? Yeah, why?
One moment, please. Why Rex talking about salvaging?
You wanted to know about adventure, yeah? And what greater adventure is there than salvaging?
Tora want to know driver wisdom. Have no use for salvager wisdom. Meh.
What?
Master Pond, it seemed that ask Rex about art of being driver not bear fruit.
After all, Rex is a rookie too.
Tora is disappoint.
I really thought you were thinking of being a salvager, Tora.
Nah, it's fine. Tora asked Nia.
Hang on, Tora. Let me try again.
There's your reaction image. Use it well.
Maybe it's better if Nia teaches you. Okay, so you want to know about being a driver, right?
Right.
Does it bother Master Pond when someone say he no good at weapon pass?
Of course it bother Tora. I mean, weapon pass is crucial element of driver blade coordination. If someone say me not so great at that, Tora's self-esteem plunge is par for course.
I know where you're coming from, but... maybe that's all the more reason to ask Nia. She's the experienced one around here.
Meh, Tora get it. We'll ask and come back. Nia just say, with time, body of driver learn to do it by muscle memory.
Answer seems somewhat dismissive.
Oh, that's a shame. Hey, but maybe I can still help. I think Pyra and I manage okay, so...
Actually, Nia referred to Rex as well.
Poppy believe the kid's green as freshly mowed grass himself, were her exact words.
Seriously? That's what she thinks of me?
Chin up, Rex.
Indeed, have much time to live and learn.
Yeah, we'll get there.
He says he'll help, but then he's the one who needs pepping up.
That one was actually pretty funny. I hate to imply that Crossette has ever done anything wrong in her entire life, but she's a bad girl right now and is in timeout for it.
What have we here?
I want to strongly advise not checking Crossette's affinity chart for the duration of this Titan. Again, it's a case of her being DLC and that kind of being added into the game after the fact, and there not really being proper spoiler flags for that. It's just a really weird quirk with it. You can get by without Crossette for a little while. Oh, you can get by without Crossette doing any leveling up, I'm pretty sure. Her level 1 skills are so good already. This is a storage area for goods to be transported into Alba Cavenage. Mor Ardain's main exports are salvaged materials and manufactured goods. Our food, though, is mostly imported. Without the money our tech brings in, we'd barely be able to feed ourselves. There's always a ton of imported goods sitting around here, ready to be carried into the city. The freight elevator needs permission to use, but the personal elevator is open to the public. Now, you probably don't want to hang around in a dusty old place like this. Hurry along into the city. You are feeling me so much. Oh god, Rex would have dust in places where the sun doesn't shine with the way how he's got exposed legs in these weird pants of his. They're such weird pants. Hufford. At the top of the elevator is Alba Cavenage, the imperial capital. You can buy top quality core chips and accessories there made using cutting edge Ardainian technology. Any driver would be a fool not to pay the place a visit at least once. Also, most of the food in the Empire is pretty awful, but there's something called quoteletta that's actually worth a try. Stay away from the stuff they call kasha though. It's a kind of gruel, but the things they put in there are just, ugh. I guess it makes sense. That's why they took over Gormat, you know? Gormat had the better food. I wish we could see out of this. Maybe I can. Yeah, whoa! That probably is really hard on somebody's eyeballs. You can kind of see the scenery through it, I guess. I wish it was an open elevator. Nira. Hail, friends. Nira on little touristy excursion to Mor Ardain Empire. Alba Cavenage really is splendid place. Air is clear and food exquisite. Meh? I get it backward? Oops, that happened from time to time. Nira, probably go look around some more now, but much thanks for saying hello.
Oh.
So this is the imperial capital.
Such a big city. Maybe their place is selling rare junk parts for upgrading Poppy. Time to go look.
Master Pawn, Poppy would rather use new parts if possible.
Meh, meh! Is that you there, Tora? Have not seen Tora in long time. Remember me? Muimui?
Huh? Why random old guy know Tora's name?
Oh, Tora not remember me at all. It's Muimui. I was assistant of Professor Susu, your grandpeepon.
Oh, you that old Muimui guy! Of course, Tora remember. Muimui should have said to start with.
Muimui did say.
Oh, right. Muimui not very interesting, so Tora forgot he exists.
Oh!
Tora, that's not very nice.
No, I do not blame Tora. Tora was very young back then. Not surprising he forget.
Besides, Master Pawn was quite distracted just now, only thinking of how to upgrade Poppy.
Why, could it be? This looked like artificial blade.
Muimui right. Tora studied Grandpeepon and Dadapon's blueprints carefully and finished construction.
Meh, how wonderful. If only Professor Susu's still here to see results of hard work.
Muimui, you have any idea where Dadapon went?
That day when the lab was attacked, Muimui was out on errand. When I got back, Professor Susu's body was lying there. But there was no sign of Professor Tatazo.
I see. Even Muimui not know.
Do not feel down, Master Pawn. We will find Dadapon someday. Though no evidence for this hypothesis.
Anyway, Muimui apologized for interrupting your trip when you just arrived in city. Friend of Muimui run an inn just up ahead. Place with famous hot springs. If you like, Muimui can try to get you discount.
Muimui is best friend!
I've got something very sweet to tell you about Tora.
And arrived.
Initially,
Onwards.
Tora was saying that he can't wait to see the Ardainian Empire for the very first time. And we find out here that Tora is Ardainian himself. So it's a little bit strange that he would say something like that. I initially took it to be a plot hole, but no. He didn't remember an everyday person like Muimui in his young life. He had suppressed his memories of how painful it was losing his parents.
Treasure
That
acquired.
he just straight up didn't have any recollection at all of even being Ardainian in the first place. He'd been living on his own since getting to Torrigoth for as long as he could remember. There we got HP attack boost. Hope you don't mind me robbing your back room, but Nia, get off the furnace. That's very dangerous. Get down from there. No, Nia, off the counter. Off the counter. Okay, jeez. Gonna get away with it as long as you can before I go over there and actually stop you. Carwood blacksmiths. Awfully strange type of wood. This is a little bit of a hit to the critical hit rate. Percival. Well, that's not that big of an increase, actually. Not an increase to Pyra. Dromark could take that. He takes a hit to his healing arts, but we've been doing fine on healing lately. It's worth it. Finch is just made objectively better by becoming the custom hammer. That thing doesn't even look like a hammer. It looks like some kind of dental tool. Core would gain about 10% more attack in return for 10% less critical hit rate. I'm not gonna take that. I like the luck up by 52. Poppy, you would get an increased block rate and increased auto attack from this. You wouldn't draw as much with aggro, but that shouldn't be too bad, I guess. Clockwork Shield it is. Sure, as much as I like the name Duelist Lance, take the Clockwork Lance. I would recommend very strongly, if you're not using Crossette, to try her out now. She has never been better thanks to this accessory shop. They sell here the oh-so-scandalously named Ball Attachments. This increases Bitball class weapons by 25%. Their damage, anyway. By having that equipped and never switching off of Crossette, it's so strong, you're incentivized to never switch off of her. So play as Nia. Have this as her accessory. It's very generous for a damage increase on an accessory, and it's essentially universal because why would you ever get off of Crossette with her damage increases? The Gear Vest increases max HP by 20%. I'll take one of those because a percentage increase is a lot better than a fixed number by this point. Strength increased by 20%, Dexterity up by 25, Agility up by 15. That's a pretty decent accessory for agility tanking. Critical damage by 20. You know, if Rex is running Wolfric and Pyra, let's try it. Mechanized Greaves, we've already seen that. Zero Battle Course. Boost experience received by defeating enemies by 25%. Remember, it's just for one driver, and that's a lot of money to spend for 25% more experience points. I'm personally okay chain attacking bosses to death. And Katana attachment, by the way, it's Chroma Katana. Chroma Katana, not Chrome Katana. I've been reading that A is an E for the last 3 years, and it was all of you correcting on me that made me learn about it for the first time. It's amazing how much there is to learn in this world. But this is a rare case where I actually really like the real pronunciation more than what I've been calling it for years, which I never say that. Usually I'm just like, I can't get used to that. I have to keep calling it the thing I've always been calling it because it sounds right to me. No, in this case, it's awesome. Seriously, just a Chroma Katana. Chroma means how colorful something is. Think about that. A katana that is so colorful that it's described by its colorfulness. I can't imagine a cooler sounding weapon type. That's amazing. I'm happy that it's called Chroma Katana. I embrace this. Dromark, take a Hunter's Chemistry 2. Use up one of your 2 Oxcore slots to do some good for the team. And now we're gonna move on to pouch items. The Sky Jewel's Heart is a pretty decent item for the money right here. 20 minutes of Art Recharge 0.3. I'll take 10 of those for the money. There's nothing else really here that's worth anything. Unless it's a Common Blade's favorite item. That's kind of one thing I don't like. I wish there weren't so many pouch items. I feel like that's part of the reason why people just don't give them the time of day if they... Wait, Let Awfuls? Now that is good parody. Yeah, I was saying that... Yeah, I just feel like because there's too many damn items, that's why no one ever catches on their own how good pouch items are, and it's a crying shame. Only 2 items here. As much as I'm tempted by the name Dolphin Carrot Sliders, neither of these are anything I care about. Hanoon Fishmongers. We heard all about those Cloud Sea crab sticks. I'll buy one for the road, just so we can see what it's like. Whoa, look at him surfing on the table right there. Even had like the wind blowing in his spinal column. That's what that is. Bonsai Butcher, or Basani Butchers. Ew, the meat's all watery. Nothing there particularly that I want, but at Yafush Antiques, Ardainian bear carving. I already have 5 of these because it happens to be Nia's favorite item, and we can finally purchase these at last.
The tails on Ardainian bear sculptures are just the cutest.
My, never took you to be one of fine taste. Oh, of course I did. Merc group returns. With that Merc mission completed, we are ready to rank up to the next Merc group rank. Whenever this happens, go back to Garfont Village. We won't be doing this quite right now, but we will very soon. See ya, Konjiki. You've been such an important blade to us. Now that we're all getting settled into our new surroundings here in Mor Ardain, I want to talk about the geography/biology of this Titan. Both apply. The capital of Mor Ardain, Alba-Cavenich, is, well, it's the first place you can buy golden cylinders. That's awfully biological for Rex's functions. First time that can even happen. The capital is located on the Titan's shoulder, and the port that we arrived in is on the Titan's collarbone. That's how all that connects together with the elevator. I'd also like to show this prototype concept art of the Ardainian Titan, because they look so cool, and I'm guessing they just couldn't quite realize it visually. I hope this is where we're headed as technology advances in the future. Look who it is! Because we did that one option in that quest all that time ago, Norman. Hey, thanks for coming. As you can see, we made it to Mor Ardain in one piece. I feel bad that they did that to Rhiannon's parents, I really do. But Rhiannon's happiness is what's most important to me. Oh, before I forget, there's something I've been meaning to give you. Here. Snowflake Weave Soul, a salt stone. I'm pretty sure the Snowflake Weave Soul is somebody's favorite item. No, the Snowflake Weave Soul isn't the favorite item of a soul. See what I mean about too many pouch items? Now they could have cut it down by half and it would have been fine. Increases auto attack damage by 40%. Ouch, not even a rare one. Sorry, didn't mean to loudly insult the stuff you gave me in front of you. Oh, now he looks all embarrassed. Can you talk some pep into your husband? You helped us back in Gormott, thank you. We'd have never been able to come here without your help. As for Da, what's done is done. So I'd rather not think about how he's gonna take it. I do feel bad for leaving Ma on her own, though. Ouch, Da doesn't even count as company for her. But I'm happy. Everything's new and different to me here. But as long as I've got Norman, I'm not afraid. Aw, it's actually a really nice ending for it, contrary to how it seemed at first. There is a side quest over that way. This is a very nice skip travel point to have, trust me on that. And what I want to do is go around this big old Titan, something you'd think you'd see in the foreground of the special edition of Star Wars, and over this way on the other end of the U. I got turned around for a while. There is something up on top of one of these rooftops in the evening, but we can't show everything related to that right now, so instead I want to go back for a moment, because I missed Adele no music. What do you have against Adele, huh? I want to buy the hammer plate snare.
Hey, I love this! Oh, wow. The noise it makes is perfect!
She sounded a little weird in that, oh wow. She sounded middle-aged there for a second, probably because she actually is in real life. But Electra has that as her favorite item, and I think that's really cute because thunder drums, you know? From that, Electra got...
I feel a power surge!
Level 2 of her level 3 special. Convoluted language. Something that I forgot to mention earlier is Love Beyond the Clouds. I was so taken by Les Awfuls. This is a good pouch item, probably one of the best books in All Rest, and for the money, if you just don't really want to get desserts, you have somebody who likes books, this can be a pretty good item. I'll take one, just cuz.
Hey, look what I found.
I've struggled with what to do here for a while. Instead, I'm getting new stuff unlocked. Asking you shall receive. Nia, what are you... Man, I've heard about coming on to someone, but this is ridiculous. All sorts of Merc missions have now opened up for Mor Ardain. 6 of them to be, in fact. It'll be a while before we can view those because we can only do one work. I was hoping first-person mode would make this even funnier. I was about to say, before 18 different things interrupted me, that we've hit a slow moment here. We're just in a new town, so I think now what we're gonna do is go around, do some side questing. It might be a while before the next boat to Indal, but not to Uriah. You know, Urian, Ardainian transportation, very hot market. Hey, good timing. There's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. Our little mercenary band's been getting more and more jobs lately. I'm thinking we need to expand. But to do that, we'll need more resources than we have right now. A lot of jobs require traveling, and that means taking rations, medicine, maintenance, and camping tools. More supplies than I can list, to be frank. I'd like to enlist your help collecting some of them. With more supplies, we'll be able to send more members to Mor Ardain. No, not really. That makes sense. For more details, talk to Zuo. He's our supplies specialist. You'll find him outside the warehouse. Tora, get it? The supply situation. is our first side quest of many related to the Merc group itself. We need to be Merc group rank 1 in order to do this. Where is Zuo? Oh, I thought he was sitting next to you, but no, Hamlish was sitting next to you. Ah, there you are. I'll fill you in on the details. What we really need to expand our activities is to stock up on food supplies for long-range missions. It's not always possible to find rations at the destination, so we need to have our own just in case. When he was around, Van Dam used to take care of sourcing and managing the rations all by himself. Without him, we're still figuring out how to take care of it all. And it's not easy to find a good solution. While we figure it out, the stocks we have are depleting fast. So we have to source some more before they actually run out. So yeah, I'd like you to take care of collecting ingredients and preparing some food rations. What do you think? Can you handle it? Tora and friends handle it? Nice. I'll pass on the word to let you use the cooking equipment at the Plaza of Reprieve. Once you've got the ingredients, you can head there and make the rations. Roger. Boom! We're all counting on you. Wolfric is just so impatient he can't help but break apart the earth beneath our feet while he's waiting. What we do is, Ursula, you're here this time. If it means I don't have to fight anyone, I guess I'm okay just staying here. She won't even look at us while she's talking. She's so precious. Prepare food rations somewhere around here. There is the trigger for it. Yeah, let's prepare these right now. These require all sorts of different collectibles. There's a lot to this, but a lot of them are materials that we're already familiar with. What about this one? Pickled tuna. 5%. Smoked sand salmon? That sounds awful to have in one's mouth. Sandy salmon. Ugh. Dried bipedal crab. 5. Dried glitter spud. 5. Dried rainbow slug. 5. 5% per item it is, I guess. What I do whenever I don't have enough materials is run from the start of the head of the Orion Titan where we started out, and then walk to Garfont Village grabbing the collection points along the way. That'll usually do it. That's half. Oh, nice. Looks like you guys are making good progress. You know, Mira from, Mimira, okay, from Sedicott Groceries said she knew an ingredient that would be perfect for rations. I don't know what it was exactly, or rather, she wouldn't tell me. She laughed and said, you'd never be able to get your hands on it anyway. Maybe you should go get the details out of her yourself. Roger. This is a completely optional objective. If you have enough ingredients in the first place, you'll never see this, and you don't even need to go talk to her. You can just keep preparing rations as it goes. Hey, I hear you're collecting ingredients for rations. Is that right? Yeah. Then you should try to get your hands on a Mokmo onion. Huh? Sorry, I guess that was a bit sudden. It's supposed to be really nutritious ingredient, so it's perfect for rations. They grow on Lashem Island in Gormop, but they're buried really deep, so you don't see them in shops much. That makes sense. It shouldn't be too hard to find a place where they grow, but actually obtaining them might be a challenge. Still, a Mokmo onion or two would make for a perfect dried scented salmon, so it's definitely worth a try. I'll give you the breath charcoal and steel salmon, and you can get the Mokmo onion. Don't give up. Thanks. The Mokmo onion is hidden among dangerous beasts that are at least 2 feet tall. No. Get away from me. I said get away from me. No, don't lure me into that thing's mouth. No. It's really coming down here. Come on. I am running as far away as I can without. You're gonna make.
No, don't look this way.
No.
Darn. Why here? It's fine, we'll get them yet.
Trying that again, I was going to say that it's a key item. Impossible to already have this one around. It's down there. Yeah, right over there. Just gonna walk along this pathway, and then that is one majestic rock formation. Or I guess, flesh formation? Best not to think about it. Earth mastery and focus! Guess what, guys? I need one more Earth Blade on Nia in order to do this. We're awakening stuff. Didn't expect to, but we're going until we get one Earth Common Blade or anyone with Earth Mastery. Fifth? She has a cool face, like a samurai helmet. 6th, electric. The opposite of her. I want to add that this is a 1 in 7 chance, so I better get it this time. Nope, I'm below odds. 8. 9.
I hope you're ready for me.
Ready for you indeed. Number 10 was the one I needed. Setting that right away onto Nia.
Rock on!
That's what we did. We put the rock on. In before we got the rarest blade, before even getting a common earth blade.
Grant me strength.
I could believe my luck. Meh, Mokmo onion. Tora just had to get that out of his system. This unlocks the dried scented salmon. What is it, dried out and smells like lavender or something? Oh, it probably smells like... Oh, it's smoked, I get it. Never mind. That sounds significantly more delicious than my theory. Or maybe it is lavender? Just look at that over there. Hello, friend. Everyone's really thrilled about all the rations we have now thanks to you. Just a little more and we should be sorted for... something wrong. Is it just me or does something smell around here? Meh. Hey, take a look at that. Dobus Ansels. This isn't good. Really? You think? Those beasts consider Mokmo onion a delicacy. They can smell it a mile off and come swarming. We could whack the whole bunch, but if we just defeat the leader of the flock, they ought to disperse. But Van Damme always used to take them out casually. I don't know how to tell which one the leader is. We'll just have to take out a lot of them one by one. Tora, get it? Yeah, Tora, we beat the crap out of them. Dobus Ansel. Well, they all have the boss icon. Crap, they caught me off guard. I don't get my Hunter's Chemistry, no! Or maybe we do. Nia already has her golden thread with Dromark, and he's got Hunter's Chemistry 2 on. I'm not really totally sure. We'll break you, we'll topple you, we'll, break the earth. No fusion combo for us, it didn't end. Crap. Okay, well, I have a rock in the party so that we can handle this. They're not weak to it, though. Tora, you go for that. Pyra, you go for a topple. Boom. And then we'll use our specials willy-nilly. These enemies are very weak. Oftentimes I'm so obsessive about doing the Merc missions that oftentimes I do this on my first visit to Garfont after we gain access to it. These are fine enough levels. Whew, looks like that's the last of them. Thanks for that, you really are lifesavers. I guess we'll have to store these rations carefully to make sure the smell doesn't get out. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea as your leader. At any rate, you're starting to shape up into a proper leader. I reckon you'll be able to handle managing more mercenary missions. Keep up the good work, for old Van Damme's sake, if nothing else. Hey, you. I have a different kind of joke for you today, okay? Why do Orions speak in Australian accents? Because your whale is down under the cloud sea. Nice going. He really liked my new kind of joke. You're too kind. Must have been tough fighting that many at once, but you really saved our bacon. No problem for Tora. Having to run this mercenary band by ourselves has taught me a lot. Not least just how much Van Damme really did for us when he was around. We've still got a long way to go before we can live up to him. Sorry. I didn't mean to turn this into some kind of sob story. At any rate, thanks to your help, we'll be able to expand our activities. Let's keep doing what we can to carry on what Van Damme started. Yes, yes. If there's anything else we need, I'll let you know. We're counting on you guys. Rose Merc Group ranked to rank 2. Maximum number of common blades increased. New Merc missions available. Number of squads to manage increase. We can now do 2 Merc missions at the same time. A welcome change that's gonna make it way easier to get the things we need. The route that I went, preparing the dried scented salmon, gives that extra fight at the end of this quest, and it gets a little more insight into what's going on here, I suppose. It is technically a worse reward, but only in just giving less experience points. Other than that, it is the exact same quest. As always, we talk to whoever the hell his name is, Hamlish. It's you. It seems Garfont mercenaries have grown under your leadership. I suppose even without Van Damme, the life of this band goes on. Now, would you care to look at new jobs available? We've unlocked a lot of Merc missions from this. Oh, you have something new to say. Canned food we've gathered will last us a while, as it's healthy stuff. Good thing they're tasty as. The more missions you complete, the more you'll be trusted with the bigger ones. Just remember to drop by from time to time, yeah? Got it. What about Zuo? Oh man, only 2 people doing push-ups. Okay, no, never mind. I was about to say, wow, we had that many people walk out of them for my push-up regimen. I dipped a finger in some of our emergency rations and strike me was it tasty. Makes me kind of looking forward to Merc missions now, getting some tasty grub like that. And the one that changed the most from all this is Rock. He now has access to his level 2 skills.
New possibility.
At long last, man, you have needed this for so long in order to be good. It was so hard selling that Rock was a valuable addition to the party when really he's not that good with his level 1 skills or without his smash art. That was kind of challenging. Let's see. You want some fish? I'll give you some fish. Soon. The grilled anchor tail sucks. You can have that.
Is this really for me?
Now I feel terrible. Hello, fishmonger. Wait, he's eating a whole sunfish?
Is it?
Xenoblade item names to the rescue.
Learning feels good.
He can instantly unlock level 2 of Sickle. Rex, take a Sky Jewel tart in place of that. And because we can, we'll do more Merc missions that have contracts as rewards. I want to state, because I could see this being confusing, it definitely was to me the first time around, these are contracts, they are not deeds. Deeds are what you get from purchasing every item. Contracts just give the shop a contract to start selling more stuff so that you can then possibly make the leap to getting a deed.
Starmine Squad, move out! Me? The leader? I won't let you down!
Just remember to have fun.
Oh, she will. She always does. That's what I love about her. All right. Well, we've we've dried out some fruits to raise the Merc group rank or something of that nature. Even I confuse myself. And we've made it to Albacavenich, the Ardainian capital. Though we didn't stay long, it was the right decision with us being wanted and all. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we're gonna be heading back to Albacavenich and taking care of some quests around there, seeing new parts of the city. See you guys then.